What's up, everybody? Chewy and I'm coming at you today, and this time we have a panel to play, and it is the Guardians of the Galaxy changes that they were talking about last week. With this, their changes are for Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket, and Groot. Um, those characters definitely needed to change, and I can't wait to get into it. If you guys can do me a favor, like this, like the video, comment down below, give me your thoughts on the Guardians and the changes that were made. Got on my channel, more MCP content. Hopefully later this week I'll have another breakdown of my league season game 5 that I'll be having on Wednesday. That'll probably be out like Thursday, Friday, or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. So we do know from the live stream that one of the things that will get changed is the leadership for Star Lord, and that's all that was told. That's all that was said. They gave us, they didn't give us a hint or anything like that. But now we get to see what's changed, right, with the leadership. So let's get into it. So right now he's 3 across the board in defense, still the same. L6, threat 3, size 2, medium. Element gun, full auto stay the same. So you can definitely get to full auto with the power gem if you put it on him every turn, which is really awesome. So that could still be done. And now let's get to the leadership that changed, because the leadership previously was Star-Lord. I mean, the fact that you had to ditch a resource, a very valuable resource at that, to get like a couple of rerolls, to get like 3 tokens. I mean, granted, the rerolls were strong, they were good. It was just you had to ditch such a powerful asset to do it, right? And honestly, I saw every time I played against a Guardians player, they would do it like once, and that was it, and they wouldn't use it again. So I'm happy with the change that was made here. So let's get into it. So during the power phase, choose up to 3 allied characters. Give each chosen character a wing token. While a character with a wing and a token, oh my god, while a character with a wing and a token is attacking, defending, or dodging, you may spend a wing and a token during the modified dice step to re-roll 2 of its dice. At the end of the round, remove all wing and token from the characters. So what I liked about this is, so the change here is you ditch 1 card, give 1 character 3 wing and tokens. Now, during the power phase, you can hand out 1 wing and a token to 3 characters. And then there is no range restriction, like there's no like range 3 kind of thing. There's no range 4 to stuff like that. You can just choose 3 characters, they get a wing and a token, and they can choose to spend the rerolls however they choose, which is during an attack, during defense when you're blocking, or during a dodge roll when you're trying to evade a throw or whatever the case may be. So that's really good. I like that. You're definitely gonna be using this every turn, which is good. It's just awesome. Hit and run. This is new. Star-Lord did not have this previously. This is really awesome. Basically, he can make an attack action followed by a move. Very, very thematic for Star-Lord, because when I think of Star-Lord, I think of running and gunning. You know what I mean? Just running and gunning, just shooting, moving, all that kind of stuff. I do like that change here that they gave to him. Really cool. So he has another way to spend his power, which I don't think he had previously. He didn't have anything to really spend power for. Now he does. Outside of full auto, obviously. What I mean by that is superpowers. He really didn't have anything. So still keeps plucky attitude, which is really good. When attacking this character, he rolled no hits. It may reroll all of its current dice when defending. If this character rolled no blocks, it may reroll all of its current defense dice. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I don't remember that. The defense part, I don't remember. Let me see something. Every time I read this, every time I've read this so far, it's been something that I'm like, that's caught my eye. Now, forgive me, I have not played Guardians in like a year and a half, so I'm not gonna remember everything that was Star Wars card. The one thing I remember was the leadership, which is easy to remember, right? Let me read this for a second. I don't think that worked for defense rolls. Let me see. Oh, it did. Okay, I just never used it. That's really good. And you can use the power gem, which gets him to 3 power easily. You can do just a whole bunch of full autos and just spam it, basically. Really good stuff here. And what I love about the Guardians too is Star-Lord's still threat 3, so you can spread out a little bit and add more models to the team. And very cheap. Very flexible with the points and all that stuff. I really like that. Really good changes here. I mean, the Guardians are going to see more of the table, I think, with this change. So this is really, really good. So that's it. Goes on to health 5. Was he still health? Was he health 6? I believe so. It's healthy. Yeah, that didn't change here. that's it for Star Lord. Really good stuff. I'm really a big fan of this. Gamora needed a change for sure. Um, she's just I never see her played at all. With the Guardians, it's just she was a 4 point power cost and like, yeah, like just she was just whatever. You know what I mean? There was other 4 pointers that could do more damage and just do more than what she could do. So let's see what changed here. I'll say this right away. Her health went up to 6. Let me make sure, which is good. Yep, she was health 5 before. Now she's health 6. Really good change there. So she got a HP. So she should be, a little bit harder to kill, right? Her builder is still 6 die, which is really cool. Physical attack. So it does the same thing after this attack resolved, gain power with damage dealt. If this attack deals damage, this attack resolved, the target character gains the bleed special condition. Pretty much the same there. Cosmic Assassin's the same there. 4 power cost. Assassin Leap is still the same. Martial Power is still there. Deadliest Woman in the Galaxy is still there. What's new is that she got stealth. Now this is huge. You have to be within range 3 to target her. So now, well, you start thinking to yourself, oh, well, I gotta get within range 2 to do an attack. Well, think about this. Let's say you're at the outside of 2 of a character, right? You pelted in about all you have to do is 1 to 2 damage. Not just put it like this, 1 damage. You start the game off with 1 power. You go in, let's say you just do a damage and you gain a power. What you could then do is an Assassin Leap, which is move out back. You move back small, and that should take you out of range 3. So that means now if that character wants to target you after you did damage, they would have to get within range 3 of you, which means spend a move action or use a superpower to teleport or whatever the case may be to target Gamora. That is huge. So the 2 changes that she got here, she got a health point and she got stealth. Stealth is secretly really good, especially when players forget about it. I think Mark for Death's card stock is going up by the second. So really good stuff here. Really good changes. Anything on the injured side? No, still the same. She's still 6 health on the injured side, which is really good. So she has 12 hit points across the board. She hits hard. She hits just as hard. And her Cosmic Assassin is within range 3. But like I said, she got stealth. So I mean, I could see a turn where you just move up, get within range 2, outside, stay right outside of range 2, or like right at the extent of range 2. Do a couple points damage. Assassin Leap out, and they cannot target you unless they get within range 3 of you. Really strong. Really strong. Groot. Let's take a look here. So I might have to read this because let's take a look at Groot. Let's see what changed here. I don't remember here. Okay. The Rocket and Groot. Both of them are divided. Individual characters that can certainly go out on missions without it. Okay, whatever. There you go. So I spread a card. Okay. Was designed to precisely work in tandem with Rocket, who traded all the. Okay. Groot's ability to soak damage in the start. Okay, what really changed here with Groot? Okay, so Groot received minor adjustments, but paired with the changes made to Rocket that we will look at. First, we increased the range of his strike from 2 to 3. Okay, so Groot's attack went from 2 to 3, which is good. So you can do, one of the biggest drawbacks with Groot is that he moves small and size 3 character, and he never really got in range to attack anybody. You'd always have to be within range 2, which sucked. You know what I mean? You kind of didn't want to be within range with Groot. I like the change here, so it went from 2 to 3. He still gets power equal to damage dealt, and it's a physical attack. And the other, so that's really good. I don't see much here. Hold on a minute. I think something changed with the superpower, but I'm not too sure. Okay, living plant is now once per turn. So you can't do this multiple times a turn anymore. This is once per turn. So those are the 2 changes it looks like that happened to Groot. And you still have Tangling Vines, which is not once per turn. You can put Groot on somebody, which is really good. And the attack went to range 3. These are really nice changes. I like this. Defense still stay the same, 4-2-3 across the board. So entry attacks will melt Groot. But the fact that he can hit harder now, hit farther away, he can stay back a little bit more. So you can make it difficult for people to come in. So he doesn't have to get in, so it can be easier to attack, is what I'm trying to say. So that's really good. Like that. His health stayed about the same. Really good change here. I like that. I like that. You can play Groot a different way now, which is good. Let's get the Rocket Raccoon. So the biggest thing with Rocket and Groot is they've always worked in a tandem together. One of the biggest, one of the things that hurt, the thing that hurt them the most was throws, right? So you can just throw Groot into Rocket, Rocket just dies, and that's it. Um, so that was one of the, I mean, one of the things that hurt them a lot. So let's see what changed here. Plasma rifle still the same, Hardened Enforcer still the same, Hadron Enforcer still the same, Booby Trap still the same. Personal Bodyguard, okay. When this character is the target of an attack of an allied group is within 2. Oh, so you don't have to be within 1 anymore. Really good. Let's take a look. Let's make sure. I should just read it, but I don't feel like reading it. Yeah, that is a change. So now you can be within 2 of Groot instead of within 1, so you can sit back a little bit further with Rocket, which is really, really cool. And from there, Groot can be the bodyguard, taking the damage and all that good stuff. I love that. You can be further back and pop some shots, or further forward, or further to the side, whatever the case may be. Within 2 is a really good range for both of them. That's how it should have worked to begin with, because bodyguard normally works within 2 when it's like Okoye's within 2. She can bodyguard, and it's rather effective. Another one is Luke Cage, Cap. I mean, those bodyguards are all within range 2. The fact that this was range stun kind of sucked. And the fact that you could throw Groot into Rocket, I mean, Rocket just dies from there. So, okay, within range 2, and the allied group becomes a target of the attack. So that's good. Nimble. This character does not suffer damage from collisions. Yes. Really good. So you cannot throw things. So you can throw stuff in the Rocket and won't do any damage. So that's it. Really good. Really good change here. Nimble's a really nice change for Rocket. So they will be around. They will be on the table a lot longer now. And with him having a range 5 attack, he should be hitting somebody a turn. Like every turn should be like just popping shots. So I think that's it for Rocket. He still keeps the cover. Health is about the same. You can keep him a little safer now with the personal bodyguard, which is really nice. And Groot gets a increase on his attack, which is range 3, which is really, really good. You don't have to overextend Groot anymore. That's the word I'm looking for. You don't have to overextend Groot anymore, which is very, very important, which is really good, and I love that. And I think that's it. Those are the changes. I love it. I think this makes Guardians a lot more playable. You'll see them a lot more on the table. Gamora is very dangerous. I can see her being splashed in teams. I'm not gonna say right now because I'm gonna keep that as a secret. I have some ideas for Gamora. I have some splashes for her. I mean, Star-Lord with the leadership change here, the fact you're gonna be using it every turn, really good. So that frees up the tactics cards, because the Guardians of the Galaxy have really good tactics cards. I mean, Deadly Duo. What's that one that you can get free attacks for your roll dice or whatever the case may be? They have really good tactics cards, and now they're free to use their tactics cards. You know, because of the affiliation, not time. You know what I mean? Not tying them up to ditch one or whatever the case may be. This is really good. They're going to be allowed to play the game and use tactics cards and do what they need to do. And with the point flexibility that they have, especially with them being really cheap, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, I think. You know, I think they're playable at least. You know what I mean? And I love every single thing that happened here. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below. Like, dislike the video, comment. Give me your thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy. If I missed anything, let me know down below. What are your ideas for Star-Lord? Are you going to put a power gem on him to make him a 4th threat, or just not put it on him at all? What do you think about the changes to everybody else? Do you have any ideas for Gamora and other teams outside the Guardians? Because I do. Not going to say anything right now. I'll probably make a list once all the new rules drop and all that stuff, and I have some ideas for it. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Like I said, subscribe, like, dislike the video, comment, give me your thoughts, and have a wonderful, blessed day, and keep playing MCP out there, guys.